Guys, this is my favorite one, and you can use it if you want. I like to go to Pennies and completely ruin an employee's day. Hang on. What I do is I go to Pennies, I find a shirt, I pick it out, take it in the dressing room, put it on, I come back, I find one of the employees, and I'll be like, "Excuse me, sir, can I get some advice from you?" "Cool, thanks. If you were a junior high student, would you trust an adult in this shirt?" And they're always like, "What kind of question is that?" And I'm like, no, relax. I don't want there to be any miscommunication here today. If you were in the 8th grade, and I had this shirt on, would you get in my car? And here's where it gets good, portions of the audience that don't understand how funny this is going to be at the end. I always buy the shirt. Every time. Then I take the shirt back to my sister's house, I put it on, and I pick up my 14-year-old nephew, Ethan. And then the two of us go back to that same store. We go walking by that same employee, and as we pass him, I slide my arm around my nephew's shoulder, give the employee one of these. "You did this." Guys, that was my closer for a while, and for about 4 years, and when I wrote it, my nephew Ethan was 14. He is now 18 years old, and he just graduated from high school. So in the past year, he went through the college application process. For those of you who've done that, or have kids who've done that, you know in that process you have to write what's called an application letter. So he was doing a lot of these. When I was home once, he was getting ready to apply to Northwestern University in Chicago. Very prestigious school, right? He's extremely bright, 4.0, 32 on the ACT, really bright. It runs in our family, it's not a big deal. So his application was due the next morning at 10 a.m. and I got home late at night after a show, and he asked me to read it. He just finished it, and I read it, and it was good, guys. It was smart, to the point, he didn't waste a word. It's perfect. I go, "Ethan, you gonna send it?" He goes, "I'm nervous, I'm gonna sleep on it, I'm gonna send it in the morning." I go, "Your mom wanted you to send it tonight, you should probably send it tonight." He goes, No. I'll get up, I'll proofread it, and I'll send it before she even wakes up." I go, "Okay." And he goes to bed, and then my brain goes, boom, I got a super funny idea. So what I did was I typed a fake Northwestern essay and saved it under the same name as his, Northwestern essay, and then I changed his to like poop fart so it would be hard to find. And that's a great prank, because I know he'll get up and proofread it in the morning. I will wake up early with him, we'll read it together, we'll laugh, ha 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 ha. Great uncle, it's gonna be awesome. Hitch in the plan. My sister Janine, his mother, is one of the most controlling, neurotic people of all time. She woke up at 6 in the morning, nervous that he didn't send it or wouldn't send it. I didn't know she had his login information, went into his email, saw he hadn't sent it, and fucking sent it. Yeah. I came up in the morning and they were arguing about her invading his privacy. And I was like, "Is that all you guys are mad about?" You should read it. Important piece of information. Since then, he got into his #1 choice, the University of Minnesota Engineering Sciences Colleges. They accept only 20 people a year. That's where he wanted to go. He got there. So everybody's beehole can just... Because I brought the letter, and we're going to read it. This letter actually went to Northwestern University's admissions box. Not like North Hennepin Community Technical Cacao School, like $48,000 a year, I'm going to be successful, Northwestern University. A university is only as good as its students. Some old white guy said that at some point, and I think that old white guy was probably right. What do I hope to learn at college? I hope to learn what any young man hopes to learn in his collegiate experience. Mathematics, geography, psychology, and the inner workings of the female reproductive system. In parentheses, going to Doinktown. I've taken a number of internet classes on the female reproductive system, if you know what I'm saying. But I've never had any of that good one-on-one classroom work, if you know what I'm saying. Goals are important, and I plan to take at least 30 gals to Pound Town in my first 2 years at your prestigious university. It gets so much worse. College is hard, and the ability to overcome obstacles is important. Overcoming the odds is something I know a little something about. I stabbed a dog once. I'm pretty sure it was a stray dog. I would never kill someone's pet. That's something serial killers do. Anyway, I was riding around in one of my friend's cars shooting grapes at children with a slingshot when one of my friends was all like, "You could never stab a dog to death." And I was all like, yeah, I could. And then all my friends were all like, "No way, man. You could never do it. You're not tough enough." That's a weird feeling, having doubters, detractors, people who say you can't. But I'm a believer in myself and my abilities, and I know I can do anything I put my mind to. So we headed over to Bed Bath & Beyond, and I bought this giant cake cutting knife. I told the cashier it was a gift for my mom, and she was all like, "Oh, how sweet." And then when we left the store, I looked at my friend and I was like, "Yeah, sweet like a stabbed dog." And then we gave each other knuckles. Then we went out driving in the country looking for a dog. For hours and hours we searched, and I think most people would have given up. But I have perseverance, determination, and I'm not one to quit. All attributes, I believe, make an outstanding college student. Just when it seemed all hope was lost, at dusk this Dalmatian comes jogging out of a field. Cruella de Vil would have been proud, because I took that spotted beast down stabby style. Boom, it's coat time, bitch! And that's the story of me overcoming odds. I don't trust Koreans. It's not that I'm racist against Koreans. I'm sure they are hardworking people, and I have no issue with their skin color or physical differences. I've just known 3 Korean people in my life, and they've all been dirty, dirty liars. I hope there are not many Koreans at your university, or at the very least there's some sort of box I can check to make sure I don't have to dorm with one. The application asks that I please attach my high school resume. Instead, I've decided to attach 3 separate pictures of horse excrement. When you're a baller, that's what you do. You ball hard. See you in the fall. Regards, Ethan motherfucking Hydor.